The Fort Wayne Animal Care and Control provides an abundance of services for our furry friends, from shelter, care and adoption, and so much more. We're going to learn about their latest initiative from Abigail Reyes, their community relations and education specialist. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm excited to be here again.
Yes. Well, you know, animals are so important to so many people. They provide just that warm love, and they need to be loved and cared for as well. So I know through the Fort Wayne Animal Care and Control, you all have so many different programs. So kind of go over your programs, and then we're going to dive deep into what you brought today.
We do. We have so many programs that honestly, it's sometimes like I have to use my fingers to count the amount of programs we have. But all of these programs are used really to help benefit the community and to help all of the animals in our care, as our goal is to try to have a positive outcome for them. So with that being said, we always need the help of our community to reach our mission and our vision.
Yes, exactly, which is great. And out of all of the services, one that you all really do focus on is adoption.
Yes.
Right? So adoption and fostering. So tell me about that program.
So with our adoption, we have an amazing adoption counseling team. They always have like an open conversation with the potential adopter. The reason they have a conversation is because they want to make sure that the animal that they are going to adopt fits their lifestyle. An example I like to give is that if you are someone that is very relaxed and calm and is more of like that book person that wants to stay home, you probably want more of that same type of animal to do so. You really don't want like that high active, energetic, always need to be outside kind of dog, because then that might clash with your personalities.
Right.
And so we always want to make sure that we just have those conversations to make sure that we can pair up the good family together, because we just want to make sure everyone's happy at home as well as the animals.
Yeah, that is important. And what did you bring here today?
So for those who can't adopt, we always then encourage them, because we get it. Adoption to an animal it's a life commitment. It's an investment to them. And we understand if some people are just not ready for that, we then encourage them to foster. So some of the things that I have brought here is a lot of the items we actually provide all of our foster families. So we don't want people to think that they're just going to come in and just figure it out themselves. No. We have an amazing system. We have an amazing support team. We have our foster coordinator and our foster assistant coordinator who helps as well with the families. They work very closely, and they help make sure that they have all of their needs to take care of whether it's a kitten or a puppy inside of their home.
Okay, so those are the two types of animals that you foster.
We foster all kinds. So we have seen sometimes it's mostly cats, and especially this time of year is when we really need foster families because like it's getting warm outside, cats are coming out, they're finding their friends, and they're making some kittens. So that's when we really need some foster families, because oftentimes those kittens are brought to us and we're like, well, you can't go to the adoption program just yet because you're not old enough. So we rely on our foster families to help take care of them. Now, another that we've seen pretty much lately is a lot of the puppies. We have seen puppies coming in to the shelter, and again, because they're underage, maybe they're not at that weight they need to be adopted. Again, we rely on our foster families to help take care of them, nourish them, get them up to that healthy weight and age so that they can be adopted out.
So what is the time frame or time period? Like, how long would one foster an animal?
That all depends. Every situation, every case is different. So that just depends on the animal you get. If you get a kitten, you could probably be fostering them up to about 8 weeks because that's the age that we require for them to be adopted out. Some, it depends on their health. We've had amazing foster families that have taken care of animals for about a couple months until that animal is up to a good health so that they are adopted out.
Oh, okay. So these little newborn kittens, they're so little.
They're tiny.
Those little pictures of them just sitting in people's hands are so cute. Okay, so you would foster like a newborn kitten and then just spend like a couple of months with them until they're ready to be adopted. Okay.
So the cool thing about the fostering is that unlike adoption where it's a lifetime commitment, you could foster, for example, those kittens for 8 weeks. You could take a break, say you just need a mental time, which we understand because it can be a lot. And then you can come back, say, okay, I'm ready to help foster another either litter or another dog, whatever the case we may have, they can do that.
Okay, that's awesome. So what is the steps really in process for them to understand what pet inventory you have? Like, would they look at this online? Would they come in person?
So to become a foster family, they can apply online, and then our team would reach out to them, have a conversation, walk them through the steps and process of how they can foster them, and then they give them a manual, kind of like this.
Okay.
So this is our team, and they just kind of give them like a procedure, different steps and advice that gives it to them. So this is really cool to have, and they just give it to them. And they give them a phone number as well, and then they just kind of walk them through. We have a pantry back there as well, so people can just kind of come if there's something that they need more of. So for example, if they need more food because they ran out, they just walk back there and they just grab it, and it's really a big trust system that we have with our foster system.
Wow, so it's not that you're just providing this basket on the first time. You're saying that throughout the process, you're going to give them food and make sure they have everything. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, we provide, Fort Wayne Animal Care and Control provides everything.
Some milk formula.
We do. So we provide everything. We could provide them a basket if it's a bunch of small little kittens, blankets, food, formulas, because sometimes we have what's called bottle babies. So just like a newborn baby, they got to be nourished. They just milk. And same way with our bottle babies, they don't eat solids just yet. So we need families that are ready to just open their home, even if it's temporary, to a lot of those animals.
Oh, that's so sweet. Okay, awesome. Well, thank you so much, Abigail, for sharing about this program. And if you would like more information about the Fort Wayne Animal Care and Control, we'll have their website listed below to learn how you can foster a sweet little kitten and much more. We'll be right back.